And I'm recording. Okay.
Are you in gallery view?
Thank you for the reminder. I am now.
All right.
Hi, everybody. This is Rob Benedict.
And I'm Richard Spate, Jr.
And we are the Kings of Con. And we are coming to you. What we're shooting right now is a prequel to our first episode, which we shot last night. And when I say shot it, I mean we recorded it.
But we also shot it.
But we also shot it, which is a first for us. My hair is just really bad. I mean, I'm not used to the video.
I'm not used to the video either. And I realized, well, there you go. Don't move. Your hair looks fine. What I'm noticing is that when I have headphones in, so already we started out great. I forgot my headphones. So, and I'm in, Joseph, Oregon.
Yeah.
Borrowing an empty cabin to do the podcast. My headphones are not in this cabin, so
right.
Already I screwed it up.
So we did the episode last night. We want to do a little prequel here just to warm people up because this is a new podcast for us.
Yep.
But you're in Oregon. I'm up in Vancouver.
Right.
From what do we call this? Fartoon Studios, the Vancouver branch of Fartoon. Fartoons.
Oh, it's Fartoons A.
Fartoons A.
Usually, like the main studio would be Fartoon A, and then the satellite studio would be Fartoon B.
Right.
But it's just Fartoons and Fartoons A.
All right. So we're doing this, and not to say last night we didn't have technical difficulties, but I think we pulled it out. We're really excited about our first guest. We can't wait for you all to hear it.
Yeah. We're very excited.
Yeah.
So this is a preamble, but it's also got to satisfy like those of you yearning for, more Rob and Rich, another episode. Well, this has got to be. I mean, this is it.
This is it. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, man. But what you're seeing is the genesis of the new normal. What's going to be happening? For starters, you're only going to get a handful of episodes with these backgrounds. Rob's only going to be doing, a few up there in the remote world of the Couve.
Yeah.
And I won't be in Joseph, Oregon forever, or I will be, but I don't think I will be. But right now I'm in a little girl's bedroom. Well, I shouldn't say that. She's a teenager, but this, I won't have this background that often.
You see my art on the wall here, just beautiful. And
I
went with a cream color for the walls. I thought that was really.
I like the way you did. You did an accent wall, but in the same cream color.
Right, exactly. So we wanted to give you a little sneak peek and tell you just so you could see what you're dealing with. But also,
quite frankly, we wanted to see what we were dealing with because we did this last night on a lark. Well, I guess it wasn't on a lark. We knew we were going to do it, but we just kind of downloaded the software and we're giving it our test run was also our first episode.
That's right.
Which is going to be our second episode, but. It's weird because we've been doing 13 episodes of just hearing each other talk and reacting off. So when Rob goes and does something dinky, like make a drink in the middle of one of my heartfelt family-centric stories, I didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. And
I would just hear like, martini shakers in the background and realize, oh, he doesn't care that I'm talking about Mima and her illness. But now I'm going to be able to see you get up and go away.
Right. You get to see me walk away.
And when you did the whole bit about how you sometimes will tinkle mid-show because you think it's a live show,
right?
And you don't say, "Hey, let's pause it so I can go
tinkle,
release the hounds," as it were.
Yeah.
You like. Right. Now I'm going to have to see you get antsy and then go pee,
and then I get to see you answering texts whenever I talk.
Yeah. The scariest part is like, see right there over my shoulder.
Yeah.
At some point, we're going to get a shadowy visit from the machete. People are going to be able to see her loom large.
Well, and not spoiler alert, but we do have news from the outside world with Frank Spate in what is now the second episode. So
an unplanned interruption from the one and only correspondent with the most despondent.
That's right.
Frank Spate.
So getting down to business here, we need your help, audience. We need to pick a theme song. I've written 3. So this is the first entry into the theme song contest. There are 3 choices. Here's choice number 1.
So play the big booming choice number 1 thing.
Okay. All right.
I give that one dirty sock.
Wow. Well, I don't know if that's good or not. We'll see.
I don't either.
Okay, so then with this second option, I went with something a little more like
Samba?
yeah, a little more like samba. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So give that one 2 knitting needles.
Wow. Who knew? Okay, option number 3. I'm just going to let it speak for itself.
Okay. Bold.
I mean, it's a good choice. It's a good,
I don't get a vote, just so people know. Nobody cares what I think because I'm not voting in this.
But if you did, what would you give that one?
You want to, honestly?
Yeah.
I'd give it 1 globe.
Well, that's the whole world.
Yeah.
You got the whole world in your hands.
All
right.
So Robbie, musical director Rob Benedict
Yeah.
has come up with 3 options.
Right.
Rob, in the world of trusting opinions, when it comes to mine, he doesn't. So I don't get to vote.
Right.
But I'm also removing his ability to vote because he's too close to them all. They're all his babies.
True.
If it were up to Rob, they'd all 3 be theme songs. And that's not just how the world works, Robert.
That's correct.
You got to have a theme song.
Right.
1 show, 1 theme song.
That's
you want to have 3 theme songs? Have 3 shows. That's
right.
not the world we live in. Okay.
I feel like I'm in trouble.
Oh,
and I don't
what?
know what. Am I in
well,
trouble?
you're pushing it.
You, mister, with all your theme songs, you just get one.
Just dropping theme songs out of your pockets. There are people all over the world don't have a theme song.
There are podcasts with no theme song.
People are walking around. There's no great musical entree for them. They just have to start life. You with your theme songs. Anyway, so
go on to
Robbie.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
are going to launch a, what do you call it? A channel? What the hell?
Patreon channel.
A Patreon channel.
Yes, as well as a YouTube channel.
And a YouTube channel.
And our normal location for our audio only podcast.
Right. So you're gonna get so much Robin Rich in your life that you're gonna want to barf all over your loved ones.
Yeah.
And
you're gonna get sick of us. Your mom and dad are gonna get sick of us. Meemaw's gonna get sick of us.
A big fan of ours. Start wearing plastic. Because here comes the vomit.
Yeah.
Robbie.
Yeah, Rich. I like our choices.
Go to Patreon.
Go to
We're
Patreon.
gonna figure this out, but they're going to be able to vote.
Vote for their favorite.
Patreon people are going to be able to vote. It's going to be like a fan page for all things Robin Rich. We're going to do fun content.
Yeah, it's a way for you to join in, so it's not just us talking to you. Your voice gets to be heard.
And in this case, very, very, very much get to shape the show by picking the theme song.
Right. So
Patreon folks, you get to pick it.
Tune in a week from today, and you'll get to hear what you chose as our theme song in episode number 2, which is really episode number 1, if this is a preamble.
Yes, but we have to call it episode 2 for the sake of not confusing everybody.
Can we call it episode
ourselves.
0? Just saying. 0.
I mean,
why is 0 never an option?
Well, ground zero, when people are like, well, we're starting back where we started. Mm-hmm. So that's ground zero. So, I mean, I guess there is a ground zero.
What if this is episode 1, but the title of the episode is episode 0?
And what if we do that going forward? Episode 2's title is episode 1.
That won't get confusing.
No.
That's like it's beginning of the season.
We won't do that. We're going to say this is episode. No, it's going to be episode 1. We can't screw this up. Okay. And then say,
okay.
People go, you've done 100 episodes. Like, no, we haven't. We've done 101. 1 is a non-existent numeral.
Right. Or like when people say, like for you, you're turning 58, and people say you're actually turning
68.
Oh, right, 68. But you're actually turning 69 because of your first year on this planet, right?
Yeah, you're not 1 on your birthday.
Right.
You don't come out the chute with the age of 1.
Right. Right.
You don't go boop and have 1 candle on your birthday cake.
Right.
You get no candles on your birthday cake.
Right.
Probably don't even have a cake in the hospital.
You can't even blow if you wanted to. So okay. Episode 1 is episode 1.
Episode 1 is episode 1. And you are going to, well, you're going to be at your top of your game with this songwriting.
Yeah.
Because it's not like your other songs. I mean, obviously, Silver Like Wine, play that one. That's a classic.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Still not been.
But you don't have to rewrite that every time. That is what it is. It's
right.
It's cemented.
Right.
And we don't hear it every week because we've been up in Joseph, Oregon. We haven't necessarily.
I mean, speak for yourself, but yeah.
Well, I guess we're not at our homes. I should say you're not at Fartoons, and I'm not at home. So, this theme song is going to stick with us. Like when we are on a big branded, Stephen Colbert talk show, this is the song they're going to play to bring us out.
That's right. That's right.
At your funeral, they're going to play this song on the organ.
When did I die?
You don't want to know.
Wow.
But next year at your funeral,
okay,
the organ is going to play this song. So it better matter to you.
There's also a big organ at your funeral.
There is, but ironically, no musical instruments. But
yeah.
At your funeral, there'll be a lot of tinkling on the ivories and piano playing. But this is exciting. This is the new chapter. People are more involved. We did this we said, hey, let's just do a podcast for fun. Let's just kill time during COVID. And we ended up loving it. Fan response was tepid. No, it was great. Fans got into it. We got into it. It's been super fun and creative and thought-provoking for Rob and myself. And we're like, let's do it bigger and better. And this is day 1 of bigger and better. And we're already excited. We already have one under our belt that we're proud of, that we love.
Yeah.
And it's just we're just bringing the fun to a bigger space. And we're really excited about it all. So there's going to be a YouTube channel where we're going to run these videos.
That's right.
You won't get to hear the Rob Benedict musical magic in those YouTube videos. You'll get to see the guest and see us and see all the hilarity that ensues physically. But then when you want to hear the whole polished thing with all the music, go over to your YouTube channel, wherever you download your YouTubes.
You mean your podcast?
YouTube channel. Podcast channel. Wherever you download your podcast.
Right.
Your favorite podcast place.
Right.
And you're going to listen to the podcast.
Right.
And then when you realize you just can't get enough of Rob and Rich, you're gonna pony up for the Patreon. And there you're going to see us doing our weekly wraparounds of every show. Get a little behind the scenes on Rob writing the songs and other unique and standalone tidbits that will be for Patreon folks only, starting with choosing the theme song.
That's right.
For this very podcast.
That's right. Lots of perks over there at Patreon.
Perks plenty.
Yeah. So this is it. And can we announce the new, the first guest?
I don't see why not.
All right. Well, here you
tell you what, if we decide later that we can't, we're going to cover our mouths. So if we can't, we want to change it later.
All right.
We'll just alter it.
Okay.
But at the count of 3, we're going to tell you who our first guest is. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles.
Yeah.
And I think we got quarantine interviews. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a couple more. Mm-hmm. But these are going to be interesting because Rob's quarantined.
Right.
And Jensen Ackles is quarantined.
Yeah.
And we're going to have some other quarantined type events.
Yeah.
The dinging, I shut it off. It didn't stop the dinging.
That's Ellie. That was my ding. That was Ellie. She
Ellie dinged you?
Ellie dinged both of us.
I want to be dinged by Ellie.
She dinged you. Yeah, we're getting it all together.
All together.
Tune back in and hear the fun.
Hear the fun live from Fartoon Studios. And wherever the hell I am in Joseph, Oregon at any given moment during any given podcast.
That's true.
In this case, Tyler Hayes' cabin.
Right.
Tyler Hayes, proprietor and owner of BBDW. Fine furnishings, unaffordable, but fashionable.
And also, M. Crow.
For all of your ceramics, your denim, your dry goods, your pizza, M. Crow, where the M is for Lostine, Oregon.
There you go.
City of Sin.
And up at Fartoon Studios A, where Eggshell is your friend.
Are we calling Eggshell's your friend? Are we calling it? Is it Fartoons A or is it Fartoon Studios A?
I think it's Fartoon Studios A or Fartoon.
Okay.
How about Fartoons Studio A?
Dude, done. Sold. This is why you make the big buck. Fartoons Studio A. Well, that's official now. If you ever have a full-on recording studio, it's going to have a Studio EH as its
yes, exactly.
room. Studio A. Live from Fartoons Studio A and Joseph, Oregon, Tyler Hayes' cabin. This is Richard Spade Jr. and that guy,
Rob Benedict.
And we are signing off from our very first episode 0 that we affectionately called episode 1 of the new Kings of Con, the podcast. Ciao for now, y'all.